Hey, so in the last video you guys seen where we bolted over here to the spot we're at now, and we talked about this spot. We talked about the point we're at, we talked about different depths, we talked about the rock piles, all the structure and everything, and now we're gonna fish it. So hopefully we get a few fish for you guys on the camera, and when we do, I'll see you guys then. It's not even doing anything. Literally, I'm just pulling it. Heck yeah. Way to start today.
Got him.
A 10-pounder. It didn't fight at all though. And he is barely hooked. Just skin hooked. Maybe about 10 pounds or so. He's definitely trying to flip on me.
I caught a 145 pounder. You get him?
Yep.
Big little. Oh, yeah, still pretty big. He's head shaking, barely moving the pole. There he is.
Alright. Same spot as the other fish. It's been a little bit of a slow night. We've had some bites, but they ain't really ran with them enough for us to get to our poles. This one took off long enough for us to get him. Not as big as the other one, but it's been a little bit since we've had a fish, so we'll take it. Get baited up again and get this guy back out there. So basically I've just been using shad tonight. We've got some pretty decent shad. Been cutting them up in 3 sections. We do have some bluegill. Cole's actually had a bite on the bluegill, but I've been cutting them a little bit back from the head, leaving a little gut pocket in them. And I haven't been using many heads now. I've had one hit on a head, but I've mostly been using this middle section just because it has the most gut pocket, and I like to hook them right here where it stays on there pretty good. And then of course I'll cut off that little tail section and use that other piece. Let me hook this thing up and I'll show you guys. I'll hook it up. Now this is the only pole that I have tonight with the Sandy Cooper setup. It's been the only one I've had a fish on tonight. But I used to come in from the top end, but where these things get so mushy so fast, if you get some big enough shad, they're pretty tough down here. Now those smaller shad, you have to hook them up there. If you get some decent shad, these things are pretty tough down there at that belly section, and it'll stay on there. So I come in from that side, and then I back up a little bit and come back through this side. Just like that, pull the scales off of it. That way it can't foul hook. That's as far as it can turn that way, and it can absolutely not turn at all this way. So I don't get any foul hooks in it like that. So let's sling this out there and see if we can get another one.
Why does it have to be this hard today?
I don't even feel anything here.
You sure you got him?
I had him. He must be swimming with me.
I can't see anything.
Huh?
I can't see anything.
I feel him again now. Same pole.
Told you, you always get one.
I don't know what it is about that. It always seems to be the same pole.
Kelvin jinxed us on that. That's always been.
Is it
good?
No. feel him getting into something. He's all up in something. There he comes up.
Too nice?
Oh, I can't see it.
No, he's that same.
Oh, you got him.
What'd he drop?
His flashlight. All right.
Let's dig up some smoke.
There's a couple of blues out there off this little drop. Not little, it's actually fairly deep right there when I'm casting it. Takes forever. Like I said, I'm watching when I cast, I leave it in free spool and watch the line peel off forever before it ever hits bottom. So it's pretty deep over there. This one right here's got a pretty decent belly on it. See it? Yeah, he's a little fatty. But yeah, same spot, same pole. 3 fish in that little deep spot over there.
Same fish.
They're all pretty close to the same size, ain't they? We're gonna get him back and get some more bait out there. This one got my bait, so I'll have to rebait again. Here we go. Oh, baby. Cole is hooked up.
Cole was hung up.
So basically right here, if I can get this camera situated so you guys can see what's going on a little bit better here. Let it falling over. We've been casted out pretty far and it's gotten late and we pulled the poles in. Cole literally casted this thing, pitched it pretty much, 10 foot
Show me a
off
light
the
down
bank.
here, Kelvin.
And he's hung up right here, but he's definitely got a fish on. So hopefully we can get this thing in here.
Well, it's not very big either. It's not bad.
What happened?
No fish.
Broke off?
No, it just came off.
Oh,
Must have been a little tiny putt.
we lost it, but pitching it pretty close to the bank here. Let's see if I can get a shot in of how close he's actually throwing this thing. But literally, that's about how far he was. It's really, really close to the bank. And that's where we caught those flatheads on the limb line. So hopefully he'll get hooked up again here in a minute. And we've reeled in these other 2 poles over here, pretty close to the bank. My white one right there, directly in front of you guys. I'm not that close. I'm not as close to the bank, but I'm about halfway from what I was casting earlier. And Kelvin on the other side of this tree is pretty close to the bank too. So if we keep getting hits on really close to the bank, we'll pull them all in because we ain't getting nothing deep now. Is he hooked up?
Yep.
Go get the net. You found it?
Yeah.
Oh man. You want me to net it for you or Cole?
It don't matter if it's rough or not.
You want to trade me, Cole?
Hmm?
You want to trade me since I got these waders on?
Yeah, you can make it down that rock? Yeah. It's pretty rough.
You go down right here, there's that rock.
Is it nice one, Kelvin?
Not really. Probably about 11 pounds.
That's a flatty. Probably about 11 pounds.
It's a flatty. Nice little flatty.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Competition. Kelvin might not have to paddle.
Probably fluid still a little bit bigger. Weight wise, yeah. Yours is definitely longer though.
Are we going by weight or what?
Weight or weight?
We said the biggest fish.
What's that mean?
I don't know. The biggest fish. I think Kelvin's is bigger.
I don't know. Hold him head first to us. Yeah, there we go. It's, I don't know, that's pretty close there.
We'll take a picture of them, compare.
Yeah, we definitely want to get a little picture of that one. Well, guys, we talked about the flatheads coming over here. Well, we put them limb lines up in this spot where Kelvin cast it out. And sure enough, first fish come from this area is a flathead up in those rocks. And we talked about that when we was going over this spot in the last video. So it definitely holds true again. I'm trying to give these fish a little bit extra time because we are bringing them up out of the deep over there on this right side here. So we're making sure these fish are alright before we actually let them go. Freaking A.
It was.
It's coming through something in it.
Yep.
Still coming?
Yeah, it's still coming. It feels like they can only get a hit check here. I think it might be a pretty good one. Do what? I think it might be a pretty good one.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Another flathead.
Another flatty. Over here in the really close to the bank and up and under these rock piles and stuff. Had to pull that one through whatever it was under down there the whole way in. Somehow managed to get it pulled through there. It was pretty good. Heck yeah.
This is what happened last time we fished here. I just walked over my pole and caught
Just
fish.
start reeling poles in and be fish on them like that. Flatheads
You can throw it
especially.
down the end of the net. Probably.
Hold him up there. Heck yeah. There we go. Another flatty. So we caught blues and flatheads tonight. That's pretty cool. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're not subscribed to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on any of the ventures, as well as all the tips and stuff we share along the way. So as always, we'll see you guys in the next video.